You're on the punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez.
You are on the punchline.
And today is
an awesome day.
Again.
What's that?
I did that for like 4 weeks in a row, 5 weeks in a row. My volume would be up. I caught on to it the last 2 weeks though.
We have a mediocre show today.
Maybe it'll turn out to be great.
Maybe. I'm just kidding. All the shows are gonna be pretty good. What's up?
Thanks, Justin.
What's up, Tony?
We still got to get Justin to sit in the middle of us one show.
He won't. We got to show Skinny Justin. We got to show Skinny Justin.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony Zaro said, "What's up, champ?"
Hey, what's up?
Oh, there's no volume, Damon or Justin. There's no volume. We got a new sponsor.
Hell yeah. Title
Boxing, guys. They decided to sponsor us. We have 2 boxing sponsors now. We got Everlast and we have Title. But I'm happy to be on board with Title. And
definitely.
That's a company that we've been wanting to reach out to for a while, and then reach out to us. And I think Title ended up probably being.
And they're huge with boxing.
Huge. And I think
they're opening up different avenues and everything else with the sport, and what they're doing with their products and the equipment. So
I don't know. I think Title probably end up becoming one of our main sponsors here soon.
I wouldn't see why they wouldn't.
I mean, it's awesome. Thank you, Doug, for taking a chance on 2 guys from the country, 2 country bumpkins, right?
Yeah. Out them there.
But Justin's watching, and yeah, I mean. Anything? We had a few good fights this weekend. JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell Jr.
That's going to be an interesting talk because I'm curious to see people's breakdown of it. I've seen through certain boxing groups and everything else that they had the fight scored way differently than I did.
Way different. I had people say Gary Russell had won the fight. I'm like, what fucking fight did you guys watch? You guys missed a great fight if that's what you think. You know, I love JoJo. Don't get me wrong; he's a good kid. But let's be honest. Yeah. Gary Russell did what he wanted to do in there. I mean, JoJo had his moments. He did, and I just don't think he was. I don't know if he was experienced enough to finish the fight.
Here's what I really think happened in that fight.
Yeah.
I think in that second round, JoJo Diaz really started attacking that body of Gary Russell. And I think that he was landing the shots, and I can pretty much guarantee you this is how it went. Yeah. And I think that he really figured by the 5th, 6th, and 7th round that the tide was going to change big time, and he was probably going to stop Gary Russell by those body shots.
Yeah.
Because when you land them shots, you hear the crowd, and you know that you're digging to that body, and you're hoping that every punch counts towards the end.
Well, in your fights they did, but amateur fights, most people are eating hot dogs and bullshitting. Right. They don't see those punches. But your fights,
yeah, but I'm talking about
I'm kidding, Kelly. On your fights, they notice all that shit.
Can't wait till you start telling something.
I'm just talking shit. Shut up. Why are you gonna be so mean today?
I'm not being mean.
Why is Mean Kelly on the show today? Bring Nice Kelly back.
I'm always nice.
What?
I'm always nice.
Mean Kelly's on the show today. Mean Justin's on the show. I'm about to go home.
Fuck. No, you're good. But so
both. Go ahead.
Motherfucker's throwing rocks today while I'm talking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank God I got big ass lips that would overtake my teeth. Because if not, my teeth would be chipped by now.
I like Mean Kelly.
Who said that?
Oh, King William.
Thanks, King.
He's a dick.
About to get that route here pretty soon. But I think JoJo was landing them body shots, and he was investing early into them.
Yeah.
And I truly think what happened in that fight, by the 6th round, Russell was still firing quick-ass combos and coming over top, and I think that really sucked the heart out of JoJo. I mean, and you could tell that it did in the later rounds because it was almost like JoJo said, "Fuck it, man, this ain't working. I'm getting tattooed every time I'm doing something." Gary Russell showed me a lot of endurance and muscle endurance and everything else throughout that fight, and fought a really good fight. I thought he won that.
Am I allowed to talk?
Dick.
Am I allowed to?
Go ahead, man.
Permission to talk?
Go ahead.
Are you going to hit me if I talk?
Not at all. Not at all.
That's why we can't have nice shit in the studio. No, I actually agree with you, Kelly. I don't know. I don't know. But I think that JoJo Diaz was probably inexperienced enough to not realize that he hurt Russell a couple times in the fight. In the 12th round, and I think it was the second round he hurt him. Yeah. And I don't know if he was experienced enough to see that he did hurt him.
Well, if experienced in the 12th round, it was a little late, though.
It was.
I don't think he had much in the tank. But, yes, in the second round, you're right. And he neglected it right after that for a round and a half, going back to that body. But he still threw, up until like the 6th, 7th round, he was still landing some good shots. And again, I just think he was expecting that those punches were going to take a toll quicker on Gary Russell, and it didn't. So,
they said, how in the world does Gary take those body shots? Kelly, how did he take those body shots?
How do you take them?
How did he take those body shots? King asked, how in the world does Gary take those
conditioning,
body shots?
And also, with that comes a lot, probably good reflexes. He may have caught them last minute and picked them off a little bit or was able to flex the stomach. Most of the body shots that really hurt people are the ones that you don't see coming or in the middle of a breath. Maybe his conditioning and everything was just, who knows, maybe it just missed the sweet spot by a little bit. I bet you he was pissing some blood after the fight, though. I can guarantee you that.
And I think thanks, Tommy, I appreciate it. I'm working hard. I think some guys are predisposed to take body shots better than other guys.
Yeah.
There's some guys that just take the hell of a body shot.
But pretty much anybody, if they see it coming, they're going to be able to take that.
I think a lot of it's conditioning. I think Gary Russell is great conditioning.
Well, definitely. Because even with the body shots, he still averaged a lot of punches and threw a lot of punches.
And Damon asked a good question. Damon asked a really good question.
Do you think JoJo lost confidence when the body shot?
That was it. He lost confidence.
That's what I just said, Damon. No, that's what I was talking about. I think he definitely lost confidence come the 6th, 7th round. I think that he thought those body shots, investing in the body shots early, would have slowed down Gary Russell in them later rounds, and it didn't. And I think that sucked all the juice out of him.
Hey, Jeff, let us know when your shirt comes. I mailed it off last week, so it should take a little bit, but let me know when it gets there. I agree, Kelly. And Jeff's already asking about Adonis. We'll get to that fight, I promise.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll get to that
do we really want to get to that?
King says, Loma and JoJo hit him with some vicious body shots. Can't believe he hasn't. No, I really think... I think Gary Russell may have had a plan. He knew that he was going to go to his body because JoJo's known for body work. And I think maybe he prepared himself for that body work. But those body shots were vicious.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think he definitely was pissing a little bit of blood.
I got my swole on today.
What's up, Tony Ghost?
I got my swole on today.
Did you?
I did.
I see. You keep looking at your arms, flexing.
No, I'm not looking at my arms. I swear I'm looking at your water bottle.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at my arms.
Why, you thirsty?
Yeah.
You want me to see if we got any water bottles back there?
No, it's okay. I'll just suffer.
From the seminar?
I'll suffer. It's okay.
So I see somebody, I'll call them and see if there's any water bottles.
I'll suffer. It's okay. I'll offer it up to God. It's a mortification.
They might be up in the front if they hit him somewhere. Our producer is really nice, and he's going to go find you some.
He's angry, Justin, today.
Everybody's angry to you.
He's being mean.
I was angry. I'm mean.
I know. Mean Kelly and mean Justin.
Yeah.
Do you guys think this is a good win for Gary?
Hey, Paul. Hey, fellas, watching from North Olmsted.
Awesome. Isn't that by Akron or North Olmsted?
I think it might. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Ohio.
Do you guys think it's a good win for Gary and a good loss for JoJo? I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt JoJo's. I don't think it's going to hurt his reputation at all. He's going to be known as a tough guy that lost a great fight. I think he'll still get
big fights.
Tough,
yeah.
And Gary Russell's on to bigger and better things. I don't think 26 is probably a place for him anymore. I think maybe 30. You guys got like Santa Cruz and fucking... Well, Santa Cruz is 26, but you guys got Santa Cruz and you got guys like Abner Mares,
I mean, it's not out of question for him to get another fight with possibly a rematch with Lomachenko.
I think that's not a fight. Well, he's 26.
Well, everybody, because here's why I'm saying.
That's 2 weight classes.
Everybody hates fucking Lomachenko. Okay, I mean, you got a lot of haters, and everybody's already. I've seen a lot of boxing posts that this Gary Russell will beat Lomachenko.
This Gary Russell's going to get the same thing he got last time. Because
I know. I agree.
Gary may have got better, but Lomachenko sure the fuck has got better.
Yeah, and bigger, and experience.
And bigger. He's 35.
And again, I'm going to tell all the fucking haters. They'll keep bringing up the Salidos fight. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. Oh, he was a pro before he was a pro. It was his second fucking fight.
And Kelly, I don't get that. They say, oh, he fought in the World Series of Boxing. He was a pro. No, he fucking wasn't. The World Series of Boxing, they pit amateurs against amateurs. He was still a fucking amateur. Yeah. He fought in 10-ounce amateur gloves with no headgear against other amateurs. That was not. That's an amateur fight without headgear.
And the rounds are what?
They're 4 2-minute rounds.
4 2-minute rounds.
6 2-minute rounds, whatever it is. But that's still an amateur fight.
It's fucking idiots.
That's not a pro fight. Yeah, okay, he got paid for it. That just because you got paid doesn't make it a pro fight.
Yeah, you're not fighting pro guys that have been fighting pro for like Salitos, who had a numerous amount of fights at as a professional fighter.
Exactly.
And you go 12 fucking and still almost knock them out in 12.
Yeah. Before we get out there, guys, I want to shout out to some of our sponsors: Title Boxing, Everlast. Get Your Money Clothing, definitely them. Schizo and Terminal and the owners of that company, they're good guys. They're always shouting us out and always sharing our shows. So thank you.
Fucking Don's Automotive.
I was gonna get to Donnie. Donnie's the man.
He came to my hank yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah. My computer's all fucked up in my car.
Salido's only overweight versus Loma. That's an excuse. I mean, look. Anybody that night with that kind of experience Lomachenko had would have lost to Salido. Yeah. Salido is a dirty, grimy, big motherfucking fighter that fights, and no amateur was ready for that.
No, not for 12 rounds either. For 12 rounds. Simon's birthday?
Today is Simon's birthday.
Yeah, our guy Simon.
Our editor.
Rubalcaba.
Simon Rubalcaba, happy birthday.
Happy day of birth, Simon.
Amy's watching today. I talked to Amy. Did you talk to Amy today?
I did.
Okay, good. Hi, Amy. I talked to her. I cussed her out a little bit.
Oh, I love her. Don't you cuss her out.
I cussed her out. I said, Amy,
you want me to whoop his ass?
I said, Amy, how come we haven't went to Denny's, you fucking bitch? No, I didn't say that. I would never call her that. But that does sound like I would think it.
I'm only allowed to call her a bitch. I think she's getting mad. I sent her those fucked up messages that I get from people.
Yeah, it's not as fucked up as the messages I send her.
I think she's like one of the guys. Yeah, I sent her the ones with the dick wash.
Do you?
The big long cook hat flapping. Oh, I sent it. Her. Kimmy McDowell gets it.
Yeah.
I sent Kimmy those.
Tony Zarro asked Kelly, do you think AJ beats Wilder?
No. Be honest with you, and I said this before both of them fought. Before AJ had his fight in England, before Ortiz and Wilder. I think Wilder showed me in this last fight, believe it or not, with that ass whooping, showed me more than if he would have went in there and knocked him out. He showed me he could take a punch. It showed me that he could go later in the fight and still carry his power in a heavyweight division. I think he beats Joshua.
Well, I got Joshua in the fight. I think Joshua's a better technician. I think he's a better technician. I think technique beats power almost every time.
And I'm not saying it because of this last fight that he had with Parker.
That kid's good.
Yeah, Parker's an awkward fighter that can make anybody look bad. I still think Wilder wins that fight, though.
Oh, yeah, and I think Joshua, but that's just what we do, you know what I mean? Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree. Most of the time we agree more than we disagree. Yeah.
Pete Bodnicker goes, Salido was like 39-12 when he fought Loma. What do you think Tank versus Loma? First of all, Salido was a seasoned fucking pro fighter, fighting a kid who hasn't seen 6 rounds of 3 minutes in his career. And for people to go off that fucking fight, for him even to be close in that fight, you got to tip your hat to him. Maybe the first 3 rounds you would expect Lomachenko to win, but then you should expect after that for him to fade.
Yeah, exactly.
I think him and Tank, Loma and Tank, Loma. Probably easily, to be honest with you, an easy win.
You know, I think I think boxing fans and people who watch boxing, they're the fastest people to jump on a fucking train. They see Lomachenko do good against a guy named Cuellar, and all of a sudden he's a world beater and he's unstoppable. Cuellar, when Tank fought Cuellar was there to be hit. He didn't move. He didn't move his fucking head. He sat there like a Menzo, like Planet of the Apes, and took a beating. That is what he was supposed to do. I'm not so quick to jump on his train and like, oh, well, he's going to destroy everybody in the division. No, he's fucking not.
Yeah, we gave credit to him where it was
amazing.
due.
He's a great fighter.
He beat a guy that he was supposed to beat, and he did it very well job at it. Convincingly. But that don't, like you're saying, it don't mean shit.
But let's be honest. Cuellar was in the gym the same time you were. correct?
Yeah.
And he was there when I used to hang out in the gym, too, in Oxnard. And he used to get his fucking ass whooped by guys like the Mexican Russian whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Mikey would stomp this fucking dude out. I mean, this guy, Cuellar, is a tough guy, hits hard, but he's not, he was not expected to win this fight.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Tank has other issues. Tank needs to worry about guys like Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz right now.
Floyd ain't making those matchups either. So just let that be known that they have a very well fucking paid matchmaker that works for Mayweather Promotions. And these guys know what they're doing when they put these fighters in there with these Tank Davises on cards like that.
Well, let's look at this. Simon say Loma almost stopped Salido in the last round. If my sister had a dick, she'd be my brother.
Yeah, but no, he did.
But that's the whole thing.
In his second pro fight.
But that's the whole thing you hear. Well, if there was a 13th round, Lomachenko would have won.
I always say if I would hit the last number on the lottery, I'd be richer.
There's not a 13th round though. You know what I mean? And Simon's right. There isn't a blueprint.
But most guys coming out of the amateurs in their second pro fight, fighting a guy like that, going 12 fucking rounds. Yeah. I struggled at 27-0 to go to the second Taylor fight. I was fucking tired in the last round. I was always in great condition, but I'm just saying, for a kid in a second pro fight, people keep missing that fucking point. Well, the ones who,
unless they've done it, it's hard to, like I said, people are quick to jump on that train and they don't understand everything that goes into it. Right now, they're going to move Tank to win fights. The only way that's going to change is when Tank leaves the money team, which looks like it's happening soon. Yeah. He's not happy. Waiting to get approved. Simon says, waiting to get approved to cover Horn Crawford. I know. Although they are calling it Crawford versus Horn, not sure. There's been too many fights in recent history where the champion is getting so little hope to win. Well, let's face it. Crawford is one of the more elite guys in the division. Horn is not.
Yeah. I mean, Horn might surprise everybody, though.
He might, and I might be shitting angels, too. You know what I mean?
I don't really think that you could even get close to having an angel come out of your body.
Hey, have you seen me shit before? Have you seen them shits?
But you shit baby demons.
Hey, what about you in New York? You almost killed everybody.
May have.
Last time, yes. That was a good shit. Tank got dynamite in both hands, but can he touch? You know what? When boxing, power is only going to take you so far. Eventually, skills are going to pay the bills in this sport. And a guy like Lomachenko, he will nullify your power. He's going to nullify your power.
I don't leave my shuttle over to Tulsi for him to see.
Big old fucking log. No, but
smears on with that big old ass cheek.
It's not big anymore. Now it's just medium size. No, but Lomachenko will nullify his power.
Pete Buttigieg against the baby demons. Yeah, it's true.
Every time I hear blueprint, I think of Oscar. Oh, Oscar had the blueprint for everybody. Except his own addiction.
Who cares?
Right, but I mean, he has a blueprint for everybody except for himself.
Is that true? Yeah. Didn't he have that? What fights was that he mentioned those?
Canelo. It was Canelo and Floyd. He found Floyd's blueprint. Why didn't he use the fucking blueprint when he fought him?
Yeah, right.
But it showed to me that if they would rematch, I think Loma had established momentum and figured Salido out. He did, but he figured out just a little too late in that fight, Did you see the... I did.
Again, and that's why I keep going on, man. I'm going to harp on that fucking point. Loma, to go 12 rounds in a second pro fight.
Yeah.
And he even do well in the 12th round against the guy at 30... What was he? 36-12 when he fought Loma?
Yeah, he was. And did you see the documentary on Loma? I did watch that, Jeff. I got to see it... last week, I think I even posted it. Baby Demons and Joey Santana. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay. We don't hold it against you. What do you guys think of this upcoming fight, Manny versus Lucas? Oh man, I don't even know what's going on with that fight. It's in, it's off, it's off, it's on. But if they do fight, I think I would take Lucas in that fight. I don't think we're looking at the same Manny as we did before.
Manny should hang him up.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's talk about Badou Jack and Adonis Stevenson. Worst fucking fight I've seen this year.
the commentators, and I've seen people again, and I sound like a fucking hypocrite because I say after a fight I try to bypass Facebook, and it's my fault because I usually post something about the fight, and then I go back on to read the comments, but I see shit that fucking other people are putting.
Yeah.
And so, it was a great strategy by Badou Jack, tire him out. There's no fucking strategy. That motherfucker was
scared.
I bet you couldn't get a fucking needle out of his asshole. That's how fucking tight he was and scared.
People believe that was a strategy. He went in the ring acting like a pussy.
Yeah, that, exactly. I mean, he was scared to death. He was throwing punches, and then Stevenson would make a feint, and he would fucking cringe and step to the side.
Did you see how far apart his legs were, where he didn't want to engage him?
Yeah, Stevenson looked slow, and unless he hits that fucking hard, that body shot. It looked like that body shot, like, bruised a rib or fucking dislocated a rib because Badou Jack was moving like his rib was fucked. Even a round after, 2 rounds after.
Well, I think this.
It wasn't that hard of a body shot.
I think Badou Jack committed the biggest fugazi since the biggest fugazi probably in boxing history. You know what I mean? He fought that last fight like a fucking genius. Everybody jumped on board that Badou Jack's changed. He's this new fighter. He's a monster. And he get in there and he shit the bed.
What are these guys? I mean, where do they think they're going at light heavyweight? Badou Jack better make a trip back down south to fucking 168. And Stevenson better take 2 weeks off and quit.
There's some killers in that fucking division. Volstick, Beateroff,
yeah,
Bivol, and
fucking Kovalev. Yeah, better be
Beateroff, Beater beef. Is that how you say it?
Beat your meat. Yeah, Bivol.
Bivol's a fucking monster.
Jeez,
Bivol hurt these guys.
The motherfucker, they were dead tired. They were fucking dead. Well, especially Stevenson. By the 7th round was fucking dead tired. How he even survived to the 12th round without even getting punched, I don't know.
But I did agree with the decision.
Fucking Bivol in there, that guy at the 12th round is knocking people out.
Yeah.
Throwing punches like it never ended.
And he's small. He's not big like these other guys, is he? Bivol?
Yeah.
That dude's tiny for a light heavyweight. We talk, James, a lot of the public watch a different fight.
Thanks, Simon. You don't involve me in the talk.
With the post, a great fight. There was nothing great about the fight. No, nothing at all. And like I said, I did have it 114 myself. I thought it was a fair score. I think Adonis won the first 6, and I think
I had it or a draw or maybe Stevenson by a round.
It was a shitty fight.
I'm sorry. I thought if Badou would have won one more round in the 6th on.
I just thought one was scared and one was old. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, you know what it was? It was like fighting your grandpa. You're scared of his reputation because he was a tough guy back in the...
But even still, how did, dude, fucking Stevenson was done in the 9th round. How the fuck did he even... First of all, how did he survive without even getting punched, walking another round? And how do you not stop him? Well, all you had to do was fucking blow on him or throw a jab to the body. Yeah. And it was Coyton's.
I don't know. Like I said, he fought like he was fighting his grandpa. He was scared of his reputation. And
King William said they should make Adonis fight Bivol and Better Beef at the same time.
What?
And then Kovalev the next morning.
Why? That's a murder, right?
Yeah.
He would have made it out in the first fight with Bivol. Lou DeVal forgot that 6 + 6 = a tie. Hey, and another thing. Let's talk about that referee. Was that the shittiest fucking referee?
For the Jack fight?
Yeah. How much more do you have to engage yourself in that fucking fight and get in there and constantly break these guys up, not even let them fight out of a clinch?
Yeah, there was no need. Fucking Badou Jack should have turned that over a little harder when he caught him right in the snout.
No, I mean, this fucking guy was shitty. He was one. Yeah. He was the ref. You know what? And I tell people this: when referees engage themselves in a fight like that, that wears fighters out more than the actual fight. When they're grabbing you and pushing you back and constantly pulling on you, that's wearing you the fuck out too.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know about the referee doing that.
I thought you used to do that. Was
Steve Smoger?
No, Smoger was good with that fucking Nady.
No, Nady's a big motherfucker though.
Yeah, and then he's pushing on your ass like that.
Wearing
he would.
on you?
Yeah, he was fucking.
No wonder Zabjude almost fucking beat him up in the ring. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know who I do like as referee? I like Jack Reese. I think Jack Reese might be the best in the sport.
What's his name was still pretty good too. The black guy with the
Tony Weeks.
Yeah,
Tony Weeks is old fucking freak, man.
Yeah, but he does good referencing.
You know what I'm talking about? Tony Freaks.
A lot of them motherfuckers are though.
Tony Freaks, the old fucking freak. Man.
Shit, I can tell you stories about a lot of them guys that are not fighters. The fucking people involved in the sport is what makes fighters look like angels.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna mention no names.
Hey, Stevenson, Nady put his hands on your ass, Kelly.
You know, at that time, he was so much bigger than me. If he did put his hand on my ass, there was nothing I could do about it.
He's like 6'5", 6'6", isn't he? Big motherfucker. Ian John Lewis has a better chin than Mir Khan. Yeah, that's true. Tony Weeks a big guy. He's about 6'3". I think he's taller than that.
Nah, he's about right. He's about my height.
Is he? Yeah, he's wide, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah,
but he's a good ref. He really is, Tony Weeks. He's probably one of the better ones.
Tony. I thought he was thinking about. Yeah, Tony is a big guy, and he's a nice guy, but he's still an old freak.
He's about my height, though. I don't think 6'3" is pushing it.
He said Steve Willis. I love Steve Willis because he just gets crazy in the ring, doesn't he? He's like, I start getting
he's fucking funny.
He's excited. He's like this.
Yeah. He's fucking funny. But you ever see that little clip meme they had on Facebook with him when he was doing that? There was going little parts of it, like where his eyes were real big. And
he actually loves boxing, though, man. I like
fuck
that.
Yeah.
You know which?
It's almost like he looks like the type of guy, like if you're landing a good combo and you can't take him out, that he'll jump in for you and start finishing you off.
Hey, you know which one always gets me? The Lomachenko referee and the one that did Gary Russell and JoJo.
Don't, man. We just got over you getting fucking reamed out.
Now this is true though. Why the fuck do they use a guy with polio, this referee with polio that only has one leg, to referee the two fastest guys in the division? Here, you know what? We're gonna give you the draw. We're gonna give you, because you have polio and you walk like a stick around the fucking ring. You walk like a broken stick. We're gonna have you chase JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell around all night. And when he did, he looked like he shit his pants. He was like this all fucking night. Do you remember
wheelchairs this week? It's polio.
Polio. Do you remember Lomachenko and Sosa? He did that one too. Do you remember? I said, why did they put that dude with the two fastest motherfuckers? Why didn't he work Usyk and Jennings? Do you know what I mean? Hey, just deep thoughts by James Dominguez. You know what I mean? Deep thoughts, Kelly. See, Simon says the referee walks funny. What country produces the worst refs than the rest of the world? England is pretty much the worst refs.
I'm having a hard time talking because I don't want to giggle.
But he did. He walked around like he had a big old shit in his ass, and he could keep up with the other two guys. I would love a referee like that because you can cheat your ass off. He can't walk around.
King Williams, I hate watching the crippled dude ref. I can't focus on the fight because I don't want to break. You guys y'all need Jesus.
Bro, he is the only ref with a handicap credential. You know what I mean? He has a credential on his neck with a wheelchair sign. That's fucking awesome.
Does he get lifted into the ring?
What? He has a van that comes in the ring and puts him in the fucking ring and beep, beep. They take the helmet off, they push him in the ring, say, go referee Russell. No, I mean, nothing wrong with handicapped people fucking doing a fight. They need jobs too, right? The young guy from New York coming up who reffed Butte and Froch and Charlie Fitch is a good ref. I haven't really seen him. Do you know who I really liked as a ref? And he passed away, unfortunately. He killed himself. Remember from Vegas back in the day? He reffed. He was such a good ref.
Mills?
He was a younger guy. No, he reffed like Oscar Ruelas and Jimmy Garcia, and that's what fucking killed him. Gabe Ruelas and Jimmy Garcia. Mitch Halpern, remember him? Mitch Halpern?
I've probably seen him, I don't know.
Yeah, nice guy, man. That's just right. Me and Kelly would laugh, they said. That's it, I just said Mitch Halpern, yep.
He said me and Kelly would laugh.
Me and Kelly. No, well, I'm just saying, they used the broke dick guy to chase these young featherweights around. You know what I mean? Use them to chase the heavyweights. They ain't going very far.
All right, you're trying to get me to laugh. It's over.
Of course I am.
it was funny. I giggled.
Sitting around like a broke dick dog.
So this is going on refs now.
What?
Steve Smoger was a good ref.
Steve Smoger is a good ref. There was Fitch did Broner, Vargas, and Cotto and Saddam Ali. There's a fight we haven't talked about. Did you hear about what was the kid that just fought Saddam Ali? Mungia? Jaime Mungia? He just signed a fight. Your buddy, Joe Smith. Joe Smith is going to fight Jaime Mungia. Yeah.
What weight?
Was it going to be 68?
What weight did Mungia just fight?
68.
Ali at 68?
Oh, no. 50... 60, 54, 60, but they just said that Joe Smith signed to fight him.
Wow.
So they're moving up for him. But Pete says, can you get me credentials for Porter Garcia fight? If you guys come out, Kelly, you got my number. Pete, we can't get ourselves credentials for some of these fights.
Yeah, you get us one.
Can you explain this credential thing in case we're asked a bunch of times, Kelly?
Yeah, credentials. Okay, here's how it works. Media like ESPN and USA Today and fucking FS1 and boxing scene, the media guys that have been around for the last 35 years are like the first ones to get it. We are a show. First of all, I want to explain. We go to the media section and we sit there without a computer or anything else. How we still get credentials, I don't know, but I think they understand now that we don't need the laptop and shit like that. And our show's gotten a lot bigger, and now they know that it's legit and that we have legit guests on and shit like that.
Oh, I hate to interrupt you. I'm sorry, guys. It wasn't Joe Smith. It was Liam Smith. I got the wrong Smith messed up.
That's what I was saying.
Liam.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and we will get a table next time with a laptop and camera if they let our producer sit there, which is important. But yeah, so with that being said, fortunate that I had some connections still, and our PR woman Amy Green does, and what am I doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out anybody else.
Oh, and they have a hard time getting us credentials because we are a fairly new show. We've only been out over a year and a month. So don't ask us for credentials or any help. We try to help as much as we can if we get an extra ticket with the credentials.
If we get an extra ticket, we'll hook you up. But credentials are a pain in the ass. A lot of people think that Kelly can get like 6 or 7 credentials.
Fuck, when I was fighting for a world title, man, they had 6 tickets to go, for me to bring people, and that 6 people was a corner man, cut man, trainer, my dad.
Yep. Also, it's funny. People think when you have media credentials, you can come and go as you please. They don't let you walk around the fucking arena, do they? They don't. They locked us in that whole area, and then we tried to get around. Do you remember to go visit our buddy? And they wouldn't let us?
Yeah, they wouldn't.
And he had a great ticket. He was sitting up in the VIP section. They let him walk around. He had more access than we did.
Yep. Simon, they don't give a box of passes for media, and even fighters like everyone thinks. For Cotto Margarita 1, it was my brother's last weekend before he left for college. So I brought him a ticket, but asked for a press room pass, and I almost got crucified for doing so.
We know how that is.
Yep.
You remember for Canelo and Triple G, what a bitch it was. Do you remember that? But yeah, I mean, it depends. Like we said, we've got credentials because of some of the connections that we've built or some of the connections that we have. But it is like there's like getting credentials to Golden Boy is a motherfucker for us. We don't have a lot of contacts to Golden Boy. But Top Rank's good to us, and Main Events is good to us. Yep. And even Al Heyman's decent with us too, you know. Yeah. But Golden Boy is still a challenge, you know. Kiki Aguirre says, Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter. Who you got? Well, he wasn't watching last time we talked about it. So.
Oh, no, that's not what I was saying. That's just an easy one.
Yeah.
And you know we're not saying Mikey Garcia because we're fans. That's just an easy one to pick.
I think blind and deaf people, like the dude that was in the one video from Metallica, he would pick Mikey, and he's, you know what I mean? Oh, please, God, wake me.
Boom, 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 boom.
But no, I got Mikey in the first 4 rounds. I think it's over in the first 4 rounds. Robert Easter is not that good. He's pretty much dropped 3 or 4 fights. He just never got a decision against him.
Yeah.
You're only going to get so far. You know, I'm going to say you're only going to get so far as a professional with Stafford. Stafford's a great amateur coach, one of the best. But as a pro, his guys do not They don't take that next step as a professional coach. I don't know what it is with him, but none of his guys have ever made that step. Even Rashi Warren, who won a title with him, changed trainers. Adrian Broner kept him, but he put him as a bucket gimp. He's a bucket gimp. It says, you got to bring a case of Chivas Regal for Oscar. No, you got to bring some of that Devil's Dandruff for Oscar. You get press row, ring access, all access, and get in the back. You need a state commission ban. It's true. And I asked Ring Magazine writer, he had trouble getting credentials. And it's true.
Yeah. And Ring is owned by De La Hoya.
Yes, De La Hoya owns Ring. Mikey by Inhalation. That's a badass shirt. Thank you. I got this from Christine Lopez from Texas Select Boxing.
Bobby Sanchez is just a fucking ass kisser. He don't want you roasting him. My shirt is fucking sweeter. We all know that.
My shirt's pretty fucking sweet, dude.
He just don't want you getting mad at him. I know, but this one's still sweeter.
Yeah, Texas Select Boxing and Global Fight Talk with Christine Lopez and Lisa Lozano. Great show, guys. Tune into it. But I always hit them up for free shirts and shit, so we make sure we get them out. Easter lost the last 3-4 non-CJ Ross world, and I agree, Julian. I just think that Robert Easter is not that caliber, not that level of fighter to beat a guy like Mikey. So,
give a shout out to Natalie for Luis. How you doing, Natalie? Hi from the punchline.
Dak said the thing with the ring is most fighters are freelance. They're not direct employees of the ring. No, and that's the same with most writers. Most writers are not direct employees. Most of them are freelance.
Kevin Kennedy goes, what kind of shirt you got on, Kelly? It's a My Gym shirt.
Show
on the back.
Show them the shirt so they know where to get one.
Oh,
show them the front with the pit bull and the Grim Reaper.
Over here. I can't stand up. I'll be out of the picture.
That shirt has all sorts of awesomeness. It has a fucking pit bull and a Grim Reaper, and on the back it has a Grim Reaper and some skeletons and some tombstones. But the front, dude, show the front.
My belt.
Hold on, get the back.
Let me see. I can't see the belt. Where the fuck's the belt? No, I don't see it.
The spear.
Oh, there it is. The WBC, the WBO, and that looks like the NABF.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Show the front though. Show the pit bull. It looks like a Muhammad shirt. Oh, it has a demon too, right?
Hell yeah.
Is it a demon pit bull?
Fuck yeah, they already got red eyes. But they just got a real bad case of rabies.
That looks like Gabby. It looks like Gabby and
that looks nothing like Gabby.
It does. The one on the right, it looks like Gabby, and that one looks like Benny.
Gabby looks like something that they would shit out.
Easter gonna get KO'd worse than when Sergio Martinez KO'd Paul Williams.
You have no problem, Luis. We appreciate you.
They brought Paul Williams up. I'm not gonna say nothing, okay? I need one of those. You know what?
Change the subject.
I am. All the shirts Kelly has for the gym are on sale. They're going to be going up to the website. You can order those shirts. I can't even get a shirt.
You got one.
What? I don't have one with a pit bull on it.
Oh, there's only two of those made. Oh, my homie Lonnie's getting one too. He put it up on Facebook today.
How the fuck did he get one?
Well, I wear his shirt, so he's going to support. Our gyms are kind of like partnered, me and Lonnie.
Okay.
So
fuck me, right? I don't get a shirt.
You want one?
No, I don't want one now. I'll shit on it. I don't want it.
You want one of these? Justy gets one first.
I'm gonna fuck it.
Producer.
No one trying to see a shirt. Shut up, Delilah.
Delilah, what do you want to see, girl?
We want to see Delilah's titties. Well, I do.
Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? You know that song? That's an awesome fucking song.
We have a fucking radio show, and it's like the soft rock at night on 98.9.
Yeah.
And it always comes in and be like, you're listening to 90, real soft.
I love
You're
those.
listening to 98.9. Delilah.
I love those. You're listening to 98.9. Soft rock hour. Mm-hmm. I like the relationship hour. Lem Satterfield writes for PBC. No Paul Williams jokes. I'm not gonna talk about Paul Williams. I love Paul. He's a nice guy. Shut your mouth. It doesn't take away from the big titties. But no, what do you guys want to talk about? We got we don't have any guests today, so it's basically your guys' show. I think next week we're gonna bring on Ellie Seck back, right?
Yep.
Ellie's gonna come on and we're gonna talk. I need shirts. I get messed up at work. So you want a shirt just to ruin it at work? Fuck that.
Fucky.
Delilah, I think of you between midnight and 2 in the morning.
I'll be back. I'm taking a little quick hiatus.
Okay, so this is my show now, guys. This is Kelly left the show, so this is my show. So we can really talk good shit now that Kelly's gone. So yeah, like I said, I have Mikey Garcia over Robert Easter. I have, but I'm thinking Lomachenko is gonna fight Beltran. I think that's the way they're gonna go on this.
Who is? Lomachenko,
Beltran.
Ooh.
But we know how that's gonna go. I love Beltran. Let's be fact. I have a topic for a video of Josh Warrington and his team doing coke in his post-fight party. Hey, after that fight he had with Selby, fucking, you know what I mean? If that's what the dude wants to spend his money on, let him spend money on coke. You know what I mean? My brother wants to know who you were training with in Jake KD. I gotta look at his name. I forgot it. Fuck. It's on my phone. What was his name? Do you remember? The guy's name I was training with the other day?
No, I don't.
The guy beat the fuck out of me.
He did. He got beat up. He was like 3 inches shorter than you too.
Bro, I didn't fight back, did I? You don't fight back with a trainer, and he just fucking blasted me in the chest.
You just don't let him sit there and blast you though for an hour.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
Should have fucking checked him.
You know what? It crossed my mind to hit him back, but then I was thinking, what if this motherfucker's really that good and I end up getting fucked up really bad?
I'd be sitting up there at the desk. He did this in the gym. I'd be sitting up at the back of the desk like laughing. Ow! Ooh!
Dude, I got dumped on the floor how many times? When is the bigger Charlo going to fight a top 30 middleweight? Julian, you tell me, brother. I have no idea. But I think what they'll do is they'll just keep fighting Austin Trout over and over again. You know what I mean? So they're just going to keep passing Austin Trout off and on.
Poor fucking Trout.
Poor Trout, basically. Is Eric Molina suspended? You know what, Delilah? I have no idea. But Delilah, what did you think about JoJo Diaz? I'm asking you because you were the U.S. Olympic team manager. What did you think about how JoJo did that night? Because I thought he did great. I was proud of him. Leo Santa Cruz Mares. That is so hard for me. I'm a 50-50 guy on that fight. What do you think? Leo won the first fight, but it wasn't the same fight. It's not. Mars is not the same fighter he was when he fought Santa Cruz the first time. I think Mars has improved with Robert Garcia over the past 18 months.
I don't know.
Do you think Mars has improved with Robert?
He may have.
I seen his last fight. He dominated that dude. You know, Julian, I like Austin Trout too, but it's time to call
hang him up.
He was your sparring partner, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And he already had how many fights in at that point?
In his 20s, right?
Yeah.
2-year suspension for Molina. That's not good. That's looking like a recreational thing. You know what I mean? For a 2-year suspension. But they're going to give Molina a 2-year suspension, but Canelo's going to get 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I always get the yawns at this time.
Diaz, you know what? Diaz, I think you're right, Dax. He didn't have the experience to step up like that. But I think he had Gary Russell ready to go at least twice, and I don't think he knew it. I don't think it went through his mind like, hey,
I don't think he did.
I got this guy fucking hurt. At 12, he was gone. Gary Russell was out of it at 12.
Yeah, but I don't know what JoJo had in the tank.
True.
Like I said, that's a little late to really hurt somebody. As you said just earlier, there ain't no 13th round.
Kevin, does anyone want to talk about Fury's return? Is the heavyweight division the only one where you can lay off for 2 years and be relevant? Of course. Yeah. Heavyweight division is so bad, it's looking for anything to hold on to. Being 6
foot fucking 9.
And I've never been high on Fury. So I don't know.
The thing about Fury is that he's just an awkward guy.
Yeah.
He's 6'9", which usually, even at heavyweight, if you're 6'6", 6'7", you don't really see much of that other than who you got.
Yeah.
It'd be 6'9" fighting somebody taller. You usually don't fight people taller than you.
Yeah.
At that.
It's true. At heavyweight, you don't.
Yeah.
At your height or. Simon says, I like Mares, but Santa Cruz and his dad fighting for his life are always going to be motivational for Santa Cruz to dig down. You know, I like Santa Cruz. Even as he's one of the nice guys in the sport. I really do like Santa Cruz. I've been to his gym. I've got to talk to him. He's a nice guy. Exactly. It was a lack of experience I spoke about Monday when he pinned Russell on the ropes in those mid-rounds. Russell froze like Diaz did from the jab. He did. And also Charlo versus Dravenchenko. Who you got? Oh, I got Charlo. You think Dravenchenko beats him? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not huge on the Charlos, but I do recognize the talent they have.
Yeah, that I have to lean towards Charlo. Really don't want to, but gotta.
I hate that dude, and Kelly's 100% spot on. It's funny, I say this shit first, and Kelly's exactly right.
With what?
The Tyson Fury thing. Oh, Kelly's exactly fucking right. I'm like,
well, I did. What I said was right.
I know you were. Kiki said Matisse versus
Don't get
Pat.
touchy about it.
I got Matisse. Man. No, I ain't fucking. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care.
Spot on. You didn't say what I said.
No, I didn't. Did I?
No, not at all.
I'll be damned.
You didn't get as anal with the breakdown.
No, I didn't.
What are you giggling about up there, Justin? Why?
Look at. Here's the video of the cocaine, I guess. Look at the McDonald's cocaine warrant.
They put cocaine on their McDonald's?
Right next to the McDonald's.
Probably thought it was salt.
Could be.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
What?
Bobby. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let me. Sorry, guys. I'm over here strolling through.
Yeah, I see the. Julian Johnson says I heard he beats Jacobs around in the gym. Who? Charlo does?
Charlo?
Who beats up Jacobs in the gym?
They don't even spar in the gym. They're one's from Texas and one's from New York City.
Hi, Amanda.
The Charlos in the gym are the weak links. Errol Spence beats them both up.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not saying nothing out of pocket. They are weak links in the gym. They are such weak links that they're better than anybody else. Fuck. I'm trying to get over here and fix this thing here.
Daniel Perro goes, Diaz could not cut off the ring. It didn't look like he had a plan B.
That's with inexperience.
But he was able to cut off the ring enough to land good body shots.
Yeah.
Again, with that being said, I think what mainly happened was he lost that oomph in him when Russell was firing back shots in the 6th, 7th round as fast as he was in the first round. I think that just sucked it out, and the experience comes along with that.
Julian says Hurd versus what Charlo? Either Charlo beats Hurd. I'm not big on Hurd. Hurd's a tough guy. He's an all-action guy. He comes forward, but with that, a skilled fighter will break him down. I mean, Hurd has Hurd has a lot of issues with. Kanat Islam's gonna beat fucking Hurd.
That Kanat's pretty fucking
Kanat's
bad.
a monster, man.
I see the videos.
Was he 25-0, 21 knockouts? He's gonna beat Hurd. Kanat is the one guy no one's really heard of, and he's like a dark horse. 25-0, 21 knockouts. Yeah, it's true. And Charles have admitted that Spence is a beast in the gym. And what's funny, Dax...
He's a beast in the ring, too.
Yeah, we're going to be at that fight in the 16th. But what's funny about that, and here's the main thing that's funny. The Charlos get crazy and they start talking shit, causing trouble. Errol Spence tells them both to shut the fuck up, and they both do. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, we got you. We'll shut up. And it's funny. He's younger than they are, and he tells them to shut up.
Probably because they know they got to have to spar with his ass.
They're not going to... You know, when
we ain't going to piss him off.
We ain't pissing him off because that motherfucker broke our shit last time. You know what I mean? June 23rd, Kanat will shine. And yeah, I agree. I thought Lara would batter Hurd. You know what, King? I'll be honest, I thought Lara was going to win that fight too. And Hurd just dug deep.
You know, to be honest, it looked like a fucking middle linebacker versus a free safety.
Oh, he had to be 175 pounds that night, didn't he?
And again, going back on that with Hurd, I think he leaves that 154 weight class, he's in trouble.
Yeah, I agree. Simon says, to me, it's more credit for Russell rising the occasion than it is faulting Diaz. I picked Diaz thinking he would offset Russell's speed. Diaz got nothing, but I think the fact that Russell didn't fold also discouraged Diaz. I agree. I thought Diaz may have thought with the body work that he would shut Russell down, and that just didn't happen.
Docs Khan said, people look at Spence at ruled welterweight because he campaigns there, but he walks around about 165. He has about 6 fights at 154. Hey, listen, dogs, I bet you he walks around higher than 165.
180, 190.
Yeah.
We've seen him before when he was talking about how heavy he was, and it was a lot bigger at 165, Dax.
Kevin says, I think Hurt is the weakest link in the division, but he's a zombie.
Exactly. He is the weakest link, but he has the most heart in the division.
Yeah.
He will.
He's in good shape for his size.
He will fight you.
And it will make it hard to beat him at 154 because of that. But when you move up that one weight class to 160, where the guys are coming down to make 160, he's not going to be that big guy anymore that's pushing everybody around.
I think that there's some good fights out there. I think when Canelo comes back, you'll have Canelo, and you'll see what the Charlos are really made out of when you have a guy like Canelo back. And you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't think either Charlo beats Canelo
Or you see them scatter.
Oh, they will. I don't think either Charlo beats Canelo Alvarez. I don't think either Charlo beats Danny Jacobs. I think Danny Jacobs is the cream of the crop in the division.
I do too. Danny Jacobs can fight. He's legit. Kevin says, will Russell fight more than once a year before he retires? I think he should. I think after a showing like that, I thought he looked good in that last fight.
I did too.
I think he should hurry. They should get him more fights because people will like to see him fight. And he's a good fighter. And let's see what they can do and who they can match him up with.
Sal said, what's up, Putos? What's up, Puto?
Hey, Sal, you want to go? They got a nice little museum, or not museum, what do you call that? Amusement park.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to it with me? We'll ride some roller coasters.
Sal
Garcia's afraid of fucking roller coasters.
By amusement park, we mean county jail. Spence confirmed he's mandatory for Garcia Porter. Give the guys credit on good fights. Who's not giving him credit? You know?
I don't understand that.
Remember, James Toney became better after he became champion. Hurd seems like he has that kind of potential to improve. He does, but there's some things you have to work on. He gets hit a lot. He's pretty defensive suspect, and he's really technically unsound. He needs a lot of work.
King William made a good one. Tank. Russell versus Tank. Ooh.
I got Tank. I got Tank. Let me tell you why. If Tank...
That's a good one, King.
Let me tell you what. If Tank hits Russell, or Gary Russell, with some of those shots that JoJo did, you can cancel Christmas. It's over.
Yeah.
Gary Russell almost went from JoJo Diaz. Can you imagine Tank's power? And JoJo's and Tank's gonna have the size advantage.
That'd be a good one, though.
I think so. What's good, Ifgar? So say what's up to my son Malachi, guys. What's up, Malachi? That's Kendall.
Oh, hey, what's up, Malachi?
Kendall canceled out on Hall of Fame weekend.
Why?
He has to go to take his daughter to Myrtle Beach.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yes, it is. Hurt is walking Waldo, and that's why he's tough to beat. And it is true. It's
yeah,
true,
it is.
Brian.
At 154, it is.
At 60, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Russell is in a weight class lower, and Tank barely makes 129. Let me explain something. Russell is waiting to go up himself because there's not a lot of shit going on at 26 right now. Other than
and he's at the end of his career. He is going to look for a money fight.
He's 30 years old. Fuck off.
Yeah, he's going to look for a big money fight.
And I think Russell can take 30, but the problem, he can get to 30, but there is a lot of talent in 30.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you who.
That's what I'm saying, though. That might be the best option. He's at the end of his career. He's going to want to make the big payday.
Yeah.
And,
I'll tell you who I've been impressed with. Inoue. I've been watching a lot of videos of Inoue lately because, Rudy's been working with him. I know you're not high on Inoue, but Inoue's a fucking monster. Have you seen him spar?
Yeah, you do like him, though.
I do like Inoue.
And you may be on to something, but
I
don't.
He's a bantamweight. No,
I don't see it.
He's fighting the kid from England, the champion from England. I think he's going to do well. There's no money against Tank. Let's be real. But there's no money against anybody in those divisions.
Yeah, and that fight would actually get both of them more money than whatever else they're going to fight right now.
There's no money at all in that division, so I would rather fight for 150, 200,000 than I would for 50,000 fighting the next ranked guy. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, 3 fights at 50,000 or 2 fights at 50,000, 1 fight for $250,000 is a good fucking year.
Yeah, that is.
For those guys, for that weight.
For that low weight.
Look at those guys like Chocolatito and Quadros.
I guarantee you, I bet you minimum for a Tank Russell fight, I bet you it would be a couple 100,000.
Oh, yeah.
I would say 275.
3, maybe.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look at Quadros. Quadros' biggest career purse was $150,000 against Chocolatito. Those little fucking guys weren't making nothing.
And you got to take, so that 150,000, he was probably spending about 50,000 on roids.
Yeah.
Quadros.
True. Tank got steadily growing fan base. I think Tank will get a bigger fan base when he leaves the money team. I think he's looking at other options. I think Eddie Hearn's in his ear now. You know, I think Eddie Hearn is knowing what he's doing. I think Tank is growing pretty disenfranchised with the whole money team thing going on. So
Hearn got a fucking lockdown right now where he's at doing what he's doing.
Well, shit. Well, look at this. Mikey was set to sign with Dana White. Hearn jumped in there and put a fucking shoe in the whole system. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hearn said, "No, wait, don't sign with anybody. I got something for you." And now he's hitting fucking Errol Spence. He's fucking hitting Mikey. He's hitting fucking Wilder. He's after he's hitting everybody that can fight. Tank. This guy might take over the sport if he can sign these guys. Charlo's. But
how much he got? He's obviously over in UK.
Yeah, but he's opened a shop here.
That's what I'm saying.
He's opened a shop in LA.
You know how much he's making over there though? 90,000 just a fucking attendance, the gate. What he's making?
Yeah.
You know damn well. I don't know how that works over there. I don't know if he has to pay a site fee for that stadium. If they fucking let them use that stadium, let them use that for free, or give it to them dirt cheap. But 90,000, you know,
at Wembley, 90,000 at Wembley.
Well, yeah. What do they charge? You know what I mean? Like the money.
You know what though? I've said it before. The British boxing fans are some of the best fans in the world. Not British. The UK boxing fans are some of the best in the world. Hot topic with Twitter media. Why don't these guys know when their contract is up? Dax, it's the same question. A lot of these guys don't know shit. They're uneducated. They're uneducated about their career.
Both.
What do you think, Kelly?
What's that?
Why don't these guys know their contract's up? A lot of these guys are uneducated.
I couldn't understand that. Why don't these guys know when their contract is up? Oh, well, here's an issue with that too, though. Because there's small little stipulations in every contract where a promoter could keep you or hold you. If a fight gets postponed or pushed back, you could guarantee that you're sticking around. Probably a promoter could use that and say, well, we wanted to fight him, but we actually lost a year on him, what our plans were with him.
Yeah.
Because he was injured or this happened.
Yeah.
The promoter got the upper hand in that, and that's why a lot of these guys don't know. I mean, it may say it on a date, but I'm sure an advisor or who's ever with these fighters are telling them, you're going to have a hard fucking time getting out of this contract, and if you do try to get out of it, you may be froze for fucking a good amount of time.
You'll be sitting like Mikey for 2 years.
So.
But King William has a great question. With Hearn and Heyman having a good working relationship, how likely is that Heyman encourages guys to sign with Hearn? I think it's very likely because Heyman is a smart man. Heyman knows he can't hold on to them as a promoter, as he calls himself as an advisor, but he will take that kickback as a manager and an advisor to these guys from Hearn. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get these guys to sign with me, and I will give you the kickback as their advisor for the guys you bring to me. And it's a win-win situation. He's co-promoting these fights, and he's making the money on the side too, and making a percentage from these fighters.
Brother, it's because the euro is worth more than $1 nowadays. They could afford going 2 fights. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, but to them, it averages out the same to them because.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know, where you could just use a fucking small club show in somebody's hometown, they can't fill it up with 300 people.
Bro, they couldn't sell out Lomachenko Linares.
Yeah.
We were still 2,300 seats from being filled that night.
I think if you had that fight, New Mexico or Southern California, I think you see a sellout.
At the StubHub and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because you got a lot of Eastern Europeans out there, and obviously Spanish.
I think it's more than that. I think Roger. I think it's what it is I think these guys just love boxing a lot more. You know what I mean? Have you seen these fuckers at a soccer game? 100,000 at a soccer game, acting crazy. We don't get that.
Oh, Kevin, awesome. My wife, who's from Youngstown, wants to know if any of your ink was done at Artistic Demographics. And yes, and I wish I would have had. Well, Louis D is pretty good. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Artistic Demographics is for being a tattoo parlor in Youngstown is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really good place. I worked at the casino.
No, they don't want anything to do with Heyman. They make more money without him. But the thing is, Heyman has a hold on a lot of these guys as an advisor. He has a contract with these guys. He's not stupid. And in order for them to keep everything copacetic.
Wait, which what? What's I was talking on the other thing. What's going on?
They don't want anything to do with Heyman. They make more money without
Who don't?
I don't know. But Zuffa coming into boxing, look for them to work with him.
Who, Hearns?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to work with any other promoter right now.
No, but having a guy like Heyman as an advisor that can push those fighters that direction is big.
Oh, yeah, but...
She says your ink is wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Tell her I said thanks, Kev.
2,000 VIP at Wembley. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that I think you're going to want a guy like Al Heyman because he understands the mind of these guys. He's, you know what I mean? How else do you sign these guys as an advisor / manager / promoter and you're only considered an advisor? I mean, really? So I don't know. I don't know
either.
I think
there's so much involved in that, and the hands. You can't even begin to think. You know what's behind it.
I'll tell you one thing that was really funny was last. I want to bring something up too. That was last week. There was a guy, Jeff Zatterher or whatever the fuck his name was. This dude did everything but suck Lomachenko's cock.
Who?
This Jeff dude on some page. He sucked Lomachenko's. Lomachenko was going to stop everybody in the world, and he destroys Mikey in the first fucking round. I'm like, dude, I said, how long have you been watching Lomachenko for? 1-2 fights already, and that's it? You know, Mikey was one-dimensional. He has no footwork. The whole situation, you know what I mean? He's a prima donna. I said, so the guy is a prima donna because he looks out for his best interest, because he puts his money first. That makes you a prima donna. Because he's not going to sign for a bullshit $500,000 for this fight, or even $1 million.
And again, going back on that, James, I'm not trying to preach because I here and there get caught up in them, but you argue with those people.
I know.
And then that just makes you look like...
I know. But the problem...
And it's frustrating because once you comment, you know damn well you're going to be commenting all night.
I was too. I was pissed. Let me tell you why. Because I told him too, and I was like, look, man. I said, do you want to talk boxing or do you want to insult me? Because if you want to insult me, we can go that route, and I'll make you try to kill yourself before the night's over. I ain't bullshitting. You know what I mean? I would hate for you to commit suicide over a boxing match. Because I will roast you, your mail-order wife, and your ugly-ass fucking kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you know they're ugly?
I saw the picture on profile. I saw his profile picture. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. Like, you want to... He's like, don't cry. Don't cry like a bunch of bitches when Mikey gets knocked out. I'm like, look, man. If Lomachenko wins, all the power to him because Lomachenko is an amazing fighter, and that's what happens. Yeah. If Mikey wins, all the power to him because Mikey's an amazing fighter. I don't fucking care.
And we're fans of both of them.
Fans of both. I love both guys. But they asked me what I thought, and I said, hey, I think Mikey's a bigger man. I think he may have an advantage. But this guy, fucking became angry. You know what I mean? Fucking angry. I bet you've never...
Where was he from?
I don't know. Georgia or somewhere.
What if he said...
He's like, you coming from guys who never put gloves on their life. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Fuck.
You should have called him out to a sparring match.
The dude is 70 years old. What
so what?
Commit fucking murder for?
So what? You can still fucking knock him out.
Oh, I would love to knock him out. And then piss on his face after I do it?
You do that.
Yeah.
No. You'd probably get in trouble at that point, but...
Yeah, hey, you knock a 70-year-old man, you're going to be going to jail anyway, right?
No.
Yes.
I got hands for everybody.
Hey, these hands are rated E for everyone. Boxing fans are awful. They forget boxers are humans. And it's true, Delilah. The shit they say to these guys, they would not say to these fighters' faces. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't. Mikey's a fucking bitch. All right, Mikey's a bitch. But I guarantee if you saw
Mikey... If they had a fight and they seen him walking and they had front row seats, they'd be reaching out over the fucking...
Let me get your autograph.
Yeah.
Can you take a picture of me? They do. And then after...
Fucking guys, man.
And Dak said, dudes get mad like they have an advisory contract that no one knows about. But, bro, I am not bullshitting. This dude was, angry over Lomachenko and Mikey like he was personally involved in the fight.
Yeah.
And I said, look, man, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying I was asked who I thought.
And of all people saying that, I mean, some of the other guys, not after seeing Lomachenko fight, yeah, you could say that. But if you watch boxing and you watch fucking Mikey Garcia, no matter how big of a Loma fan, you're gonna be like, man, that's gonna be a test for Loma.
Yeah.
That's going to be a test. That's what you should be saying if you know fucking boxing.
What
you ain't got to say Mikey's going to beat him, but you got to be like that's going to be a little test.
Yep. Would I bet money that Mikey's going to win? Absolutely not. I got to pay rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. But if you ask me what I think, I would say Mikey may be the better technician, and just as far as pure skills are, and I think he has the power advantage, and I think he has the size advantage. I think Lomachenko has the speed advantage, and I think he has those angles that'll befuddle and fuck anybody up. Right. So the fight is nearly 50-50. But I just went on the whole physics thing. A good big man is better than a good small man.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't know.
A good big man is.
No, but what do you? If you had to bet on the fight, if you had to bet 50 nickels, what would you say? 50 nickels, a lot of money. 50 nickels, Kelly.
Where are you going with it?
What?
Where are we going with it after?
Up to the casino. We got 50 nickels. Okay. We got 100 nickels if you win.
Hell yeah. No, you know what? I'll can decide on that one. I've really been trying to break it down, and I could see Mikey winning that. I can see Mikey, especially in the later rounds. And Lomachenko don't get tired. Lomachenko gets strong as the fight goes on. But what I said before, and I've really been breaking it down, and my mind may change before fight if it ever happened. But Mikey's only gets smarter and smarter and gets more and more involved in the fight as it goes. He's so smart and a technician in that ring. And I think the longer the fight goes, the more Mikey's going to find out and learn and utilize it. Mikey
and Floyd Mayweather are the same in the way they collect data. They collect data in that first round. And you always see Mikey slow, he's feeling you out. But what he's doing, he's collecting every habit.
Yeah.
He's collecting every mistake, and he's computing data. And the second round, that's your ass. After he has that, you're done. You better have a plan A, B, and C to beat him at that point. And fortunately for Lomachenko, he does have that plan B, C, and D. We saw against Adonis, he can adjust. So, yeah. And I think, but also, and hear me out on this, guys.
Roger, 100% right. Roger said, and Kevin too, I expect a long fight for both, and Roger says it's a great fight for boxing. The fans win. Fucking yes, indeed, Roger. That's
Yep, it's true. Also, here's my take on it, guys.
Didn't you already give a take?
I have a take on it.
Yeah, you already said.
No, but this is a really good take. This is a really good take.
Oh.
This is a good take.
Take 6.
Take 3. No, listen to this. Mikey's strength is Lomachenko's weakness. Mikey's strength is patience. His patience. He will wait you out to make a mistake. Lomachenko's weakness is lack of patience. What did he do with Linares? First thing he did was rush in and try to get a hold of Linares and whoop his ass, right? And attack him. Linares caught him with the right, dropped him.
That was later in the round fight, though.
But you see him doing that constantly, rushing in. And he did that with Sosa and got caught a few times. And he did it with Mariaga. He wants to hurt you, you know. Lomachenko has a great killer instinct. But if you rush in on a guy like Mikey, he will counter the fuck out of you. Lomachenko's going to have to come up with something big.
But now, with that being said, could that be something because everybody thinks because of this last knockdown in the Linares fight, could that be something that bites Mikey in the ass? Is that something where Mikey's patient and then comes 6th round, he picks it up and it's a close round, but people think that Lomachenko squeaked that out. And then as the end of the fight comes, Mikey starts winning them later rounds, but don't win enough rounds that we think he's going to win later in the fight and ends up losing by a round or two.
So basically you're saying JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell fight. Exactly. I can see that.
You know what I mean?
I can see that. But also, Mikey is the type of fighter, he will take the offensive lead too. He's not afraid to, he's not just a counterpuncher, he's an offensive fighter. We saw that against, what the fuck's the Russian kid's name?
Melissa, that's what we're saying. Mikey has a great ability to adapt.
He does.
And as the fight goes on, he gets smarter and smarter. And Mikey don't make many mistakes. So even in them early rounds, don't get me wrong on that. I mean, that's another way you can look at it. Mikey can still win 1 or 2 rounds in the process of that. I say like by 3rd or 4th round, Mikey could very possibly win a couple, of rounds in the first 6 rounds. Yeah. And then I definitely think he could win some rounds in the later 6.
I don't see Mikey stopping Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is just too fucking good. You're not stopping a guy like Lomachenko. Lomachenko is also able to adapt. He has plan B, C, and D. And the problem is he's so fucking good you don't know which plan is better. His B and C might be a whole nother level. Yeah. We have not seen him go to those other levels because he hasn't needed to. Linares, Lomachenko did not dig deep for Linares. Not one point.
No.
He turned it on a little bit, but he didn't dig deep.
He didn't have to.
And
it wasn't because he was afraid of getting hit, because he didn't change how he was fighting.
No.
The first 5 rounds after he got dropped, he fought the same way.
The problem is that both these guys, neither one of these guys have dug deep yet. We've never seen either one of these guys with how good they could be. I think Lomachenko and Mikey, I think we will actually see them at their best.
Best come out. They have no choice but to bring the best out of each other.
I do, and I think this could be a fight that could be a 3-fight series or a 2 or 3 fight series.
I think so.
But this is the fight that will define both their careers. Yep. Whether who's going to the Hall of Fame, you know what I mean?
It's got to happen too. And what a fucking great situation for both guys. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably right now, I would say it's the number 1 fight that fans want to see.
I agree.
And so you're a pro fighter, okay? Out of all the fucking champs right now, and all the world boxing professional fighters in the world, and you got this opportunity, and of all the weight classes, people are really looking at just this fight. They're really wanting to see this one happen. There's other big fights out there. Don't get me wrong. But this is like the main one boxing people. It's like to go back 8 years ago when people really wanted to see Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. This is the same type of fight.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Also, Davis said, do you see Loma Tank Davis happening? I don't think Floyd's going to let that fight happen. I really don't think he wants that cash cow to lose. I think we're going to see Lomachenko and Beltran going to happen because Beltran is the number 1 contender, and he's a world champion. He's fucking good. Let's be honest.
He's tough.
Beltran's a good fighter. Will Beltran give?
I just like Beltran.
I do too.
I think he's better than he is.
He's a class act.
Just because because I like him.
But the thing is, he's not at that level.
I don't think. That's what I'm saying.
Lomachenko is just another.
He's just a guy you want to cheer for.
He does. He's a fucking hard worker. He's a nice guy too. Who should Canelo's next opponent be? I would say one of the Charlos. I would say definitely one of the Charlos. Maybe Billy Joe Saunders. Hey, maybe Mike Munguia or Jaime Munguia.
I know what you're saying, but Munguia, I'd rather see him go against Charlo or Saunders.
But
let's expose these fucking guys right now, or not expose them, but I think I talked too early for my. No, that's not what really what I meant, but
I know what you
let's see what these fucking guys got.
Let's see if they're more than flaring their noses.
Let them finally fucking fight, because everybody's over there fucking rubbing their ass.
Yeah.
Let's see them fight somebody, and this is a perfect fucking opportunity for them to take a step up, because you know what? They're not jumping into it with a fucking wild lion at that moment, because Canelo ain't fought in how long?
Oh, but
so put them in there. I mean, you know what I mean? There's your opportunity where you have a chance against Canelo. Rusty Canelo.
I want to see a fight where the Charlos talking shit and their flared fucking nose doesn't
Docs
affect.
Khan says Saunders school. I'm sorry. What was that?
I want to see a fight where Charlos they're yelling and their flared up fucking noses and their attitudes don't get them anywhere, because that shit doesn't affect Canelo. Canelo's a bigger fucking goon than they are. You know what I mean? Canelo's a fucking goon. That shit's not going to affect them. You know what I mean? The fights in the hallway, the yelling, all that shit doesn't affect Canelo because he don't understand English anyway, right? You can call Canelo a fucking prick all you want. He doesn't care. They don't want that smoke. Jake, they don't want what? No, but you ever seen when the Charlos get mad? They start breathing all hard. They get puffed up like, what's that fish on SpongeBob? Miss Puff, the driving instructor. They get mad as fuck for no reason.
Docs Khan said fucking Saunders schools Canelo.
Get the fuck.
He's joking. He's joking.
No, he's not.
Faye's birthday party Saturday. Is this from? Oh, my buddy Joe.
Lemieux is not Canelo. Let me tell you what. Canelo's defense is better than Billy Joe Saunders. He doesn't need to run backwards.
Who's?
What?
Canelo's
defense is better than Saunders. He doesn't need to run backwards.
Saunders gets away with that right now against the opposition he's fighting.
Canelo's no goon? Shit. You know what? When people say that, they don't know the real Canelo. They don't know Canelo in the streets. You know what I mean? They don't know. Yeah.
If anybody's from Mexico, they got a fucking background.
Saunders schools everyone right now at 160. Really? Wow, that's crazy, Kevin. You think that Triple G ends up on a stool? Billy Joe Saunders.
Saunders schools everyone right now at 160.
Who's Billy Joe Saunders really fought other than Lemieux and
Yeah, they're pretty old Lemieux.
This is what we're talking about, guys. You guys, motherfuckers, co-sign on fighters when they haven't fought anybody. Right now, the Charlos...
That's what I've been saying. I don't understand it.
The Charlos are fucking lions, and they haven't fought anybody in the top fucking 30.
Fuck the Charlos right now. Let's just go on Saunders.
I'm going Billy Joe Saunders.
Where the
haven't
fuck
fought anybody.
Where are they getting that? Lemieux was not even relevant. I'm sorry if people think he is. He's not.
Canelo is flat-footed stationary. But he makes your fucking ass miss from up top. You don't hit him. Who hits the guy solid? Triple G, and he didn't go nowhere.
I've seen Saunders fight, Doc. No, not even close. I tell you what. I will obviously eat my words if he fights Canelo or somebody fucking decent or Jacobs and beats him. Then I'll take it all back. But right now, ain't fucking happening. He'll stay over in his little fucking country, sip on his tea and crumpets, and won't fight them guys.
Hey, Jacobs will send that motherfucker back to England to miss the next wedding. You know what I mean?
He'll fucking punt his ass over the pond.
I can't believe that his Canelo's flat-footed. He doesn't need to have He doesn't need to have great on his toes when he can make your ass miss standing still.
I'm off the subject. I'm off. It's not even worth arguing. It's not.
Saunders fights Triple G. G may run circles around him. Triple G is not a footwork guy. He has it. He's not a dancer. Look, guys. What I said before is just because you can bounce forward and backwards and side to side and backpedal does not mean you have footwork. That does not mean what footwork is.
We explained this.
We explained this before, but we'll explain it again. Real footwork is moving inches, angles and inches.
Kevin's fucking with us.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, you motherfucker. I was about to fucking... No.
John Joyner, Kelly, would you have beaten Canelo? You know what?
He's too little.
And I say this...
Canelo's too little.
Yeah, I would have. And I'm very... I sound like Mancini there. And I'm very... I do today. I got the fucking... probably because every time I try to talk, I'm hurrying up trying to get it in so you don't interrupt me.
Why you gotta start some shit, man?
I'm not, man.
No, you fucking been fucking with me.
It's like I get a fucking time to talk, boy. I gotta hurry up and fucking.
I read a fucking question.
Throw them syllables in there.
I read a fucking question. You're like, rah, 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 rah.
Who?
You.
Your ass is itchy. Okay. Docs must be.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what the fuck I was going on now.
You were talking about your ass itching.
Well, there goes that one, guys.
No one cuts the ring off like Triple G. There are guys.
But Triple G does do a good job cutting the ring off.
And he's very well versed in it. But like I said,
guys, if I would have beaten Canelo.
Yeah.
No, guys, listen, I call it how it is. And if there was a fight that I would say, like, fuck, I don't know, man. I would say that. I'm not going to say I get beat. I know I stand a good chance with any middleweight in history because of my power, my chin, and my conditioning. But yeah, Canelo, I think that would have been a fairly easy fight. And I don't care what y'all motherfuckers think.
Fucker's 5'8". What's he? 5'8". You know what I mean? I don't think he would have been able to do much. I think you would have a better fight with Danny Jacobs, maybe.
I would have ate Canelo and the Glenbuterol.
I think Danny Jacobs would have been a good fight for you. I think Danny Jacobs look a lot like Jermaine Taylor.
I think so too.
The style is the same.
Mm.
I think,
and the airs flop the same.
And I think the fight. I think my pick for if Kelly was going to fight somebody, guys, I think it'd be Joe McClellan. I have that fight. That. I say it because you guys matched up in height, in size, and punching power. Nobody fucking.
No, you're 100% right though.
You matched up in everything. Style was even the same.
That would have came down to who could stand longer, stand up.
Also.
Damn right, Kevin.
But no, let's go back to footwork. A lot of guys think, these guys move around, they move side to side around, and they have good footwork. That doesn't mean you're good footwork, it means you're fucking athletic. The
sport of boxing is called, they say, even the old timers say, it's made up of inches and angles. I hope you guys understand what that means, especially you wannabe boxer guys. It's inches and angles. And When you get a person who could execute that perfectly, they don't have to move much. They make the right step at the right time to A, either get out of the way, B, step in and catch you, or C, stop what you're doing and fuck up your routine and your momentum. Footwork is it's a lot more than what you guys think. I got a YouTube question.
Do you want to know who demonstrates that really well? Linares. Linares doesn't move a lot and he has great fucking footwork.
Yeah, he showed that. Okay, a comment.
Can we compare guns? Yeah, go ahead, Kelly. Show your guns.
Who asked that?
You know who did it.
You don't get some guns.
Delilah wants to see guns.
These Dempsey 242. They even were arguing that Gary Lockett, with the brilliance of Enzo Calzaghe, was going to beat Kelly. You know what? After that fight, it was pretty funny. My crew, the guys I hung out with, and like we go golfing. Somebody hit a bad shot. They fucking, like on the middle of a golf course, they get down, take a knee. They'd be at a bar playing darts, and if they fucking threw a bad shot, they sit down, take a knee. It was a joke for like a whole year.
Yeah. Well, I got mad.
Great story.
You remember that one chick? What was it? She was always on Facebook talking shit, like always wanting to be your buddy. Remember her? You know what I'm talking about? The dumbass, the Bowman chick.
Oh yeah.
She was like, Gary Lockett take a knee. You know, Lockett take a knee. I'm gonna take. And I said, you know what, bitch? I told her, I said, bitch, shut the fuck up. I said, Gary Lockett would kill you and your fucking kid. Shut the fuck up. Don't ever talk about Gary Lockett again, you stupid fucking junkie whore.
Gary Lockett has decent hands too.
No, but I'm just saying, I hate when some fucking junkie whore didn't know who Gary Lockett was, but she's sucking a dick, so you know Gary Lockett.
But I was due for the Gary. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Gary Lockett, that fight should never happen.
No.
Gary Lockett, I watched film. I mean, the kid, he had decent hands, but I think they, top break. It was due for me though. I mean, coming off Miranda, Taylor, new champ. Give me the fucking Lockett, man. I didn't bitch about it.
But the thing is this. I hate when some fucking junkie asshole is talking shit about a fighter, like making fun of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she didn't know. She was.
And I told her, I said, look, motherfucker. I said, Gary Lockett would fucking kill you, make you brain dead if he hit you. So shut your fucking mouth.
She was on a different plane.
She was on a different plane?
Plane.
Oh. Plane?
She was high as bird pussy.
High as giraffe pussy, right?
Yeah.
Bird pussy. Kelly, do you ever feel a bit responsible for Jermaine Taylor? He's been a complete mess since y'all fights. No.
I don't want to answer that. I was just talking with somebody the other day about Jermaine Taylor. I defended him when that shit happened, when his cousin and buddy came to his house.
Yeah.
I shared something with Jermaine in the ring that was hard, and it sucked to see. He really, you want to talk about like going deep end. I wish the best for the kid. I know Jermaine's a really good person at heart. I don't want to take credit for that. I mean, he has some brutal fights after he fought me with Abraham and Froch. So who knows?
Kendall said, I love how you guys know the boxing game and how it actually happened in the ring. Yet you have a panel of experts trying to argue with you about certain aspects of sport. Thank you, Kendall. And before we say anything, guys, Kendall is one of the fucking most elite amateurs in the world.
Yes.
Kendall also fought Andre Ward and knocked Andre Ward on his fucking ass as a professional. So Kendall could fight, and shout out to Kendall. He's had like 250 amateur fights, man.
Kendall the homie.
Kendall's a homie. Donnie's watching.
Kelly versus Triple G. How would that have played out? Well, Mox is boxing.
It's box.
It's boxing, Mox.
It's
Mox.
It's a big drama show.
Well, Mox is boxing.
You know what's funny? He's been saying Max forever because it's his brother's name.
Yeah.
So he's like, a big drama show. You know, I read his
Mox.
I read his brother was a better boxer than him at one time.
Yeah.
Mox. Can you imagine going and talking shit to Max and he fucked you up too, right?
Yeah. Oh, Mox is boxing.
Mox got you.
Fuck your mother.
Fuck your mother. Russians always say that shit. Hey, fuck your mother. Gina sent me. I only date younger guys. If he starts playing games, I fuck his dad and make him my stepson. No more games, Kevin. You're grounded.
Well, Mox is boxing.
Go fuck your mother.
Oh, fuck.
So, hey, let's...
Okay, Docs is boxing. He says... Froch really did a job on Taylor. The sustained beating, I was impressed, bro, and could see the eyes of Taylor change between the 8th and 9th round. He was on cruise control. All right, Docs, listen. If Taylor would have took that last knee in that last round, he was so far ahead on the scorecard that he still would have won the fight. if he would have stayed down a little longer, he still would have won that fight. That's why when people say Froch would have beat me. I fought Taylor in a rematch and beat him. 12 rounds decision. Fucking, he was destroying Froch.
Yep.
Destroying him.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, he got dropped twice in that last round, if I remember. And if he could have took one more knee. I don't think there was a 3 knockdown rule. And even if there was, I think last round you can go down more. But he could have took another knee and fucking probably would have won that fight. That's how far ahead on the scorecard he was.
Yeah. King Williams had the laughy face and said, Kendall, I don't know what it means by that, but Kendall was a great fucking amateur, man. And King William might not agree that we don't know boxing. I don't know. Fuck. I don't care. You can put in the Grand Canyon the shit I don't know about boxing. You know what I mean?
Virgil.
Hey, Virgil's on.
What's up?
What's up, Virgil?
What honor do we have of having you on the show?
Everybody, Virgil Ortiz on the show. The father of Virgil Ortiz Jr., probably the best prospect in the world right now in boxing. Not probably. He is the best prospect. Brian Garcia took a big shit. I think Virgil moved into that.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
And I think what has happened was Virgil has fulfilled what Kelly said. You said that Virgil was going to be the biggest star of the group. Didn't you say that?
I sure did.
You said that Ryan Garcia was not as good as Virgil, and everybody's going to find out. And you were right. You were fucking right. And
usually am. You are too. I'm joking. You are too.
King Williams said, I love his comedy. 100%. Thank you, King. I thought you didn't appreciate us. I was about to say fuck.
Hi, man. Tell Nate we said hi.
Hi, Nate.
Or wait, hey, Nate.
It is Nate.
Hi.
It's Nate. Hi, Cheryl Lee. That's Cheryl Lee. She was my old college professor.
King Williams. I love this comment. He's 100%. Who that is? Me?
Cheryl Lee is my old college professor.
What?
Nasty shit one day.
All right, I got to take another break.
I don't know that. Kelly has to go take a break, guys. After these messages, we'll be right back. No, guys, what do you guys think? I really don't think. I think there's guys that I think Danny Jacobs beats Canelo. I think Danny Jacobs will whoop his ass. Who else do I think? I think Triple G and Canelo can go different ways. Pavel is a man. You know what, Virgil? We have all the respect for you in the world. Are we bringing anyone on for next Tuesday? Alicia, I believe Ellie Segback might be coming on. We have Ellie in the works, but he just got back from Hawaii, or would have been today, but we didn't want to bug him. He was with Mikey in Hawaii this week, so I'm sure it'll be next week. But Alicia, you could message that on the inbox about who's coming on next week. Right? Justin?
Yeah.
They can put that on the inbox, who's coming in, not on the show. Really, Kevin? This is only live broad. I appreciate it. You know what? I want to tell you guys, a lot of people don't know, we're in the process of being signed by a major, what are they called? What's the company? Major what? Media company? Is that what they are? Media? Yeah. What's the word for that? Media company? We're in the process of, we're negotiating with satellite radio right now. And I think Nate had a crush on you. He says, come back, Kelly.
I'm sorry, guys. After 3 of these in the last hour, and a total of 6 of them today, 1 liters, makes you guy tinkle.
But, no, I think...
What?
I think right now we're in negotiation with more than one major satellite company. I think two other companies now are looking at the show, so I think we have a little bidding war starting between us, which is really good. So we can get rich, or at least me.
Yeah.
You can't already be rich twice.
You'll be richer.
But yeah, you're welcome, Shirley. She was my favorite college professor ever. Shirley was.
Oh, cool.
She was my anatomy.
Hi, Shirley.
She was my anatomy instructor. Andrade, if sharp and active, is dangerous for anybody. But if he jumps into a big fight coming off a long
we're closing up
I
shop
don't think
here
it'll
in a
go
minute
well.
anyways.
I like Andrade. I think Andrade is really good. I think
close up here in a minute. Our internet's off.
Yeah, I think the layoff is going to hurt Andrade because he doesn't fight a lot.
Yeah, he hasn't actually. I think I was talking to Thomas Hauser about that.
Yeah, I like Thomas. Does Joe Smith have a future, or is he a gatekeeper?
I don't even know if he's a gatekeeper, to be honest with you, anymore.
No. I don't know.
Who's he going to fight?
Nobody in 75, right?
So there you go.
And then he can't be a tough guy and go to cruiserweight because what'll happen there? He can't go to 68 because then you have a guy like Zerto waiting for you.
Unless his last name, he changed his last name to Schmitzgeshev.
Schmitzgeshansky.
Yeah, that's Polish.
Even so.
Yeah.
Schmitzgeshev. Schmidovivo.
Yeah.
Schmidovola.
Schmitterviv.
This is Joe Schmitterviv. Oh yeah, okay. When are you doing another seminar? We're looking at July for another seminar with Chris Algieri's coming. Chris Algieri is talking about doing a nutrition seminar and also a boxing seminar here.
Schizo said it. What's up? What's up, homie?
We gave you a shout out, Schizo. You missed it.
Donnie Phillips. Every time I tune in, your show improved tremendously.
Donnie's been saying that.
Thanks, Donnie. I'll pull my zipper up after we log off.
I want to meet you, Kelly. Is that Amanda or Nate? Probably both of them.
Yeah.
Probably both. They both want to meet you. You and Kelly both have a face for Sirius Radio. Alicia now. Nah, I don't have a face for her there. I don't have shit for Sirius Radio, but I know what they got for me. Big fucking money. Go to Cruiser for Smith and fight Tony. Cruiser, he should fight Usyk then if you want to get him killed, right? Have Smith go to Cruiser and fight Tony Bellin.
Oh God, yeah. Send him quick though.
Why don't we send him to Usyk or Gassy?
Send him up to cruiserweight quick though before Usyk moves up heavyweight.
Right now, Smith Jr. is working his landscaping company. Boxing's not a priority. Yeah, I mean, that's a good place for him.
It's probably KO Landscaping.
Amanda says,
we'll buff your mound and trim your bush.
Amanda says Nate was wanting to meet you, Kelly.
Oh, Amanda, we'll set that up.
We got to go to Columbus June 11th.
Indeed.
We're going to be in Columbus in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
We're going to...
you going?
Are you going? Well, hey guys, Dan Siegel in Columbus, Ohio is doing a seminar. Listen to this. There's a seminar with Triumph Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Columbus, Ohio. And Ricky Rocket, the drummer from Poison, is going to be teaching the seminar because he's a black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Hell yeah.
So me and Kelly are going to go hang out with Ricky Rocket for the fucking day. It's going to be awesome. He was a drummer, was he?
Oh.
Yeah, Ricky. CC was the guitarist, right? CC DeVille.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I didn't pay attention to get into the names. There's only a handful of groups I could name you the musicians.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, and Queen.
It's Smith Jr. No, it's Smith Jr. talking
Bon
shit.
Jovi. Ozzy Osbourne. Alice Cooper.
Where's Hey, I just thought of something last night. Ricky. We need to have a part of the show where Ricky's face is like Quagmire. Oh. You know, like remember Quagmire?
Yeah, no, David made a good point.
Yeah.
He said have
Ricky.
Yeah, like quoted a day.
Yeah, quote a day from Ricky. Your ass gonna get raped, Ricky.
You have Ricky's number? Fucking text him. Why ain't he on the
He's at work, isn't he?
I don't know.
Dinner at Dirty Frank's is on me. Hey Kevin, I'm down for Dirty Frank's. They're the best hot dogs in the city.
What were those ones we got in you got at the fucking fights, the big ones,
Hot dogs?
Yeah, it's the company. What's the name of them?
Oh, Nathan's.
Nathan's, yeah.
Oh, Dirty Frank's is way better than Nathan's.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They put You don't like Dirty Frank's? Oh, I like Nathan's. But no, Dirty Frank's, they have all these different kinds of hot dogs, like Hawaiian hot dogs, and they have one.
Yeah, we got a place
on
like
there.
that here you got to go to. It's fucking good as shit.
Which one?
Susie's.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that place. Kevin said dinner, Dirty Frank's on me.
Cricket's there too. Cricket's got.
You know, when we go to Columbus,
Cricket's got good food.
I think we're going to hit Brazilian Steakhouse in Columbus, right?
Yeah. Oh, they do. I seen that.
No, I think that we're going to hit Brazilian Steakhouse around Columbus, like Alaprezo or one of those places. But yeah, I do like Dirty Frank's. Hey, thanks for the fuck shack, Dirty Frank and the boys. Remember that on Step Brothers? Not Step Brothers, Other Guys. Remember that when they fucked in the Prius, all those homeless people?
Oh, yeah.
Their name was Dirty Frank. Remember that?
Fuck yeah.
Thanks for the fuck shack, Dirty Frank and the boys.
They should call us the Febreze Brothers.
Joe,
so fresh.
Free Breeze? Yes, it is. Joe Smith, June 30th, Ukinsville, to be announced.
Was that Connecticut?
Connecticut. I think we're going to be at that fight.
We're done after. I thought after
no, Connecticut.
fucking
Roger.
Spence fight though. We're taking a break, man. I'm gonna be gone all fucking June.
No, I mean July, not June. July. I thought that we're going to Connaught in Connecticut.
We may, man.
It don't matter to me. I don't care. I'm all about taking breaks.
We'll see on that.
I'm all about taking breaks. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know. We're going to the shows or what.
I got a thing that Amy brought up a golf outing.
What? In New York, right?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Huh? How you hit a ball? Far. In the woods and shit, though.
Oh, the barbecue.
No, I've been golfing for like 19 years.
The barbecue spot with Greg. Oh, you mean yeah, I know what you want. The barbecue place we went to, Delilah. It's good. Joe Smith versus my yard. George Waiter. He'll take his belt with him.
Wait, what? I thought Joe Smith was doing.
He does landscaping.
He does?
Yeah.
I thought he did something else.
He has his own landscaping company. They said.
Didn't he have like wear a hard hat or something like
yeah,
that?
because he's a douche.
He is too.
he's a.
Fucker talking shit, man.
That motherfucker did talk shit about you, didn't he? We still, when you saw him,
I didn't even know who the fuck he was until he started talking shit about me and this cat.
A lot of people don't know. Anyway, Joe Smith, when he was fighting Bernard Hopkins, he said, "I'm not Kelly Pavlik. I'm not going to quit against Bernard Hopkins." And I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker, it's on." Anyway, me and Kelly were at the fight in New York. You were there, and Joe Smith was sitting across the thing, and Kelly goes, "Like, fucking talk to that dude." And you get up to walk, and security just jumps right in the middle, like they all fucking knew that you were standing there. And Joe Smith didn't say shit. He's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "That motherfucker's gained some muscle."
Mm-hmm. He's quiet.
Ray Ray's Barbecue is right. Oh, I like Ray Ray's Barbecue, Kevin. I know the owner's son, actually. Yeah, union. He's a union laborer. He's also a Teamster. Well, West Virginia. Are you in West Virginia now, Delilah? The Nationals are in West Virginia, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're not going nowhere. We're on break.
When this week, right?
I don't know. When is it, Delilah? Nationals. What's up, Sean? Sean Razzo.
Yeah. Good dude. Known Sean for a while. He's on the show all the time.
I know.
Talked to him the last time.
That's good. Well, anybody watching the show is a fucking good thing, right?
Hell yeah.
You know who I haven't seen? Damon on here at all. Damon's all, "Fuck you guys."
Probably guy getting raped.
Damon's getting...
He usually gets one of those.
He was on at the beginning saying there was no law.
Yeah, Damon's like getting... But we should get like Ricky's head. Remember like on...
Damon's up in the fucking mountains. Probably ain't getting no shit up there.
Yeah. Do you remember Family Guy when they had Quagmire, the bouncing head of Quagmire? And it's like, Quagmire. You never know what he's going to do next. Yeah, Ricky,
It's Quagmire.
It's Ricky. You never know what he's going to do next. He goes, giggity, let's rape you. Kelly also fought Hopkins almost a decade early. Big difference was shown to be what he did against Burrow. Well, let's be honest, Axe. He didn't quit against Bernard Hopkins. The fight went 12 rounds, and Kelly moved up 2 weight classes to fucking fight Bernard Hopkins from 60 to 75. And you know what? People don't even look at that. They don't look at, he moved up 2 weight classes to fight. If it was anybody else, motherfuckers go, he moved up 2 weight classes, but you never hear that.
You don't.
They don't talk about Bernard Hopkins coming in the ring that night at 215 fucking pounds, do they? And they must not have read Thomas House's book. No, they didn't read that. What was it called? The book? I have it.
I don't remember.
That
something about like behind the scenes or
behind the rounds.
Yeah,
it's a good book, and it talks about
the side people don't see.
The side that they don't see. Yeah, it's like when Star Boxing's fighter Selden fought Ulysses. But no, I mean, I think that was just a bullshit comment for him to make in the first place, don't you?
Yeah.
He shit on you for no reason. I don't know why why people have to do that. There's no reason for it. So next week is what? Ellie Sec back?
Yeah.
And we're looking at getting Mikey back on the show. Bringing Mikey on.
I still like to get him for middle of June.
Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
Who else? We have some people.
We'll fish around and find some good guests.
Jesse Vargas, you still have to get on. What was the kid from England?
I want to get Charles on too.
Charles ain't gonna come on the show. They hate us now. Point is, Hopkins is 10 years younger at that time, pound for pound. Smith fought a 50-year-old Bernard Hopkins. It's true. And I don't know. I've seen the fight many times, and you can't take away from the fact that Hopkins is one of the best fighters to ever put gloves on. You can't take that away. Anybody that says any different are fucking idiots. Hopkins was one of the most cagey guys ever to fight in the sport, and no one will ever. I don't think very many people will be that intelligent again. Yeah. What do you think? You're the one that fought the fucking guy.
But he didn't fight a guy. You know, it wasn't me, so I can't give him. I mean, he did great things in there, and unfortunately, the night that I had was against a guy like Bernard Hopkins. But it's hard, and again, I don't like talking about it because it sounds like I'm making straight excuses. But
you were fucked up.
It was very well documented, everything going into that.
You were fucked up. You were sick as fuck to get in there.
Yeah.
People see if they read the book by Thomas Hauser, they'll hear that you had 101 fever the night before. And
Thomas Hauser, he ain't lying. He goes in there. He don't have a side for anybody. He's a writer.
He's a writer, and but he also said that you were coughing shit up in the toilet before the fight, right? Before you went in.
Yeah, I was sick for days. Well, you guys, we got like literally 2 minutes.
Yep. If you guys have any questions, Kelly did get Bernard, and you know what? We saw Bernard last year, and he was really excited to see you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a great dude. He really was.
You know what though? All your opponents have always been good people. You saw Sergio and Oxnard, and it was really good seeing him.
Sergio.
Who was the one we saw? The New York firefighter now.
Yeah, Rosinski.
Oh yeah, Rosinski. Who else have you ran into after?
That's really about it though.
Really? What about the one that you stayed at his house?
Oh yeah, Scott Sigmund.
Scott Sigmund. He just fought Roy Jones, right?
Yeah, Scott Sigmund is cool as hell.
Yeah. Exposure. Boxers shouldn't hate anyone talking about them. Delilah, you're right. Exposure is exposure, but at what cost? When you're calling someone saying that he's a quitter, that's not exposure. Yeah. That's bullshit. That's
and a slander because they didn't quit.
Yeah. From what I saw James. Well, tell Nate I said hi. Today is the 25th anniversary of Hopkins versus Jones. Hopkins went on to have a better career overall. He had a longer career. I don't know about better.
Oh, it was better. He broke. Look at the records he broke.
You think he was better than Roy Jones?
Title defenses, yeah.
Do you really?
He got knocked out one time. Jones got knocked out how many times?
Oh, but look who Roy Jones fought throughout his career.
Jones didn't fight anybody.
He fought everybody.
When he finally that was the whole big fucking argument. When he finally did start fighting people, he got knocked out.
He cleaned divisions out.
He got knocked out by Tarver.
Well, that's because Roy was an athlete. Roy was a great athlete, not a great boxer.
Oh, but by far one of the best fighters. I'm not taking that away. But if you're going to say overall career-wise, Hopkins, how many title defenses has the record for that?
How many years has he fought? That's what I'm saying.
Same amount. Roy Jones is still fighting.
Yeah, come on.
What's the difference? And he's still older than Jones.
Okay, Hopkins beat more world champions. But let's say this. Roy Jones fought James Toney for his world championship, and Hopkins fought Julio Cesar Green. Or he fought Oscar De La Hoya, who's 147, and he fought Trinidad, who was 147.
Who did?
Hopkins. He fought little guys. He made a career fighting little guys. You were a little guy.
But who did Jones really beat, though?
James Toney.
Okay.
In his prime.
Okay.
Bernard Hopkins.
Okay.
He whooped Bernard Hopkins' ass. Okay.
He got whooped the second fight.
Okay. Montel Griffin, right?
Really? Montel Griffin? Okay.
He did beat Montel Griffin the second time, knocked him out in one round.
I know, but I'm just saying Montel Griffin.
Montel's world champion, right?
Okay.
Let me keep going back.
Are these better opposition than what Bernard Hopkins beat?
He cleared out divisions, though, is what I'm saying. He cleared out divisions. Hopkins wasn't clearing divisions. Roy Jones was moving up in weight to fight people. Hopkins was moving down. I don't know.
He didn't move down.
He didn't. He didn't fight. He didn't fight you at 160. He was 175.
But he was already up at that weight. I went up.
De La Hoya went from 54 to fight him. Trinidad went from 54 to fight him.Moved up. Jones fighting.
So you think Jones overall had a better career?
I think he had a more dynamic career. I think that he had a longer career. I don't think he had a more dynamic career than Jones. I think Jones cleared divisions.
I mean, Jones still fighting though.
Jones needs the money. I don't think Hopkins does. That doesn't make you a bad fighter. It just makes you a bad businessman. That's two different worlds. Being a bad businessman doesn't make you a bad fighter.
Could be a point, but he's still having a chance of making. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It says. That's the difference. Jones was phenomenal.
You know, they were, okay, overall, you can say they both had very fucking good careers, though.
Both are Hall of Fame guys.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. But I think Roy Jones, I think when people look back, they're going to say Roy Jones was a dynamic fighter. He had speed. He had a combination of speed, one punch knockout power. Hopkins did everything good. He didn't do everything great.
But what he did was great though.
What he did was his intelligence.
I mean, his accomplishment.
His fucking brain was his fucking brain was amazing.
But that's part of the game. It's part of the game.
His fucking brain was amazing. De La Hoya had a 106-pound title that fight. It was part of Don King middleweight tournament. He was, but Hopkins was still the bigger man in that fight. De La Hoya was never 160.
Yeah, De La Hoya started off as a lightweight.
He started off at 128
or 120. Yeah.
He was never a middleweight.
I could agree with that. De La Hoya he beat them.
De La Hoya had toe shackles for love handles. He didn't have love handles in that fight. Look what happened when his first fight at 160 was Felix Sturm, right? Sturm whooped his fucking ass. How do you guys store all the info in your brains? We read books and watch it on TV and listen to smarter people than me talk about it. That's how I do it. I don't know how Kelly does it. What do you do, Kelly?
I guess.
You live it. Kelly goes.
Hypothesis.
Kelly says, I don't need to study. I lived it.
I lived it.
Well, I mean, and that's an advantage.
Oh, Mox is boxing.
There's only so much I could argue with Kelly with, guys, because he lived it. I mean, who am I going to argue with? Like, oh, well, fucking. But no, I listen to people smarter than me about the sport, which there's a shit ton of them that are. And I read and I watch TV. And
well, you grew up in the
I grew up in the sport, yeah. But Jackson, Johnson, Tarver, Pavlik, Trinidad, Daniels, Joppy. Come on, guys, let's go. You're talking about Joppy, who Trinidad beat into a fucking pulp, and Daniels, Eastman.
Thanks, Doc's asshole. You had to put my name up in that motherfucker.
Tavares Cloud, Shunoff.
Huh? Jackson, Johnson, Dawson, Tarver, Pavlik, Trinidad, Daniels, Joppy, Eastman.
You know, Dax didn't put Chad Dawson on there though, did he?
He didn't.
No, he put Dawson on there, who turned Hopkins upside down like a salt shaker. Now, somebody stick Roy Jones's career out there.
He forgot De La Hoya too.
Yeah, he did. De La Hoya. That was a great body
He
shot.
did beat Roy Jones Jr. too.
He did. Who did?
Hopkins.
Hopkins didn't beat Roy Jones.
They fought twice.
When did they fight again? They fought once.
Oh, I believe they fought twice.
They fought 93. They fought
once. They fought at the end.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. No, did they?
Yeah, Hopkins beat the shit out of Roy Jones.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm going to have to go in here and box wreck this shit. Did he?
Yeah.
You going to box wreck it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, Hopkins beat him up.
Dude, how bad is it when you look at porn so much it's now on your phone completely? Look. Did he fight twice? You smart motherfucker. Look, you look at XNX so much it just pops up on you. You have a go-to now?
Dude, I just shushed the critics on that real quick, on that argument.
I didn't argue with you. Did I argue? Did I say no?
I'm talking about the careers.
No, I didn't.
I put a big twist in that.
Yeah, but look, they fought in their prime, and Roy Jones turned them into a...
They weren't in their prime. Hopkins was just coming up.
Hopkins turned pro in 86, 93. That's not just coming up.
He did hard time.
7 years as a pro already.
He did time.
He did some hard time, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And Roy was the one with the earlier career, was he? Roy turned pro in 88. So yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a hard argument. It goes both ways. Tomato, tomato.
I think it's what you want, what you look at. But Hopkins was a genius in the sport. I think to this day he's the smartest guy to ever fight. You know what I mean? The second fight, still haven't watched the whole thing. They fought. Yeah, you're right, Dax. We found that out. But I think Roy Jones was the dynamic guy. I think people always are going to head towards. I think your real hardcore fans are going to be Bernard Hopkins, and I think some of the other fans are going to be like action Roy Jones. You know, the shit with your hands behind your head, knocking people out.
Well, fucking again, what Jones did is he
was an athlete. Well, we know Hopkins older than Roy. Roy turned pro in 88 after the Olympics, and Hopkins turned pro when he got out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
He even lost his first pro fight, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yep. So did Hagler. Let's talk about that, Kelly, before you get off here. Who'd win, you or Marvin Hagler?
Me?
I've said it before, you would have fucked Hagler up. Hagler made a career out of fighting little guys, too.
Yes, he did.
He made a career out of fighting welterweights.
And Hagler wasn't that big either.
He was 5'9",
huh.
5'10".
Little thing.
But no, like.
He just looked bigger because he fought guys later.
Yep. And it's true, Kevin. Jones will be marred by his late career. Carolina Teague says.
Yeah, Kevin, I agree with you 100%. That's why I said it was time. Sometimes it's better to hang it up.
Yep.
And people will remember. Same with Sugar Ray Leonard.
If you fucking need money, go work as a greeter at the casino. All old boxers do that in Vegas. They work at the casino.
Simon came in with some knowledge. Hit us with some knowledge. Hopkins turned pro in '88. Jones in '89.
Okay, he got released in '86, right? So they both weren't young in their career. They both had 5-6 years going on. Well, that's why we have Simon for to correct things, right? To look things up. It was after the Olympics, though. Crystal's watching. Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
All right. Well, I'll wrap it up.
We sank that ship, huh?
Yeah. It was sunk.
But hey,
B3.
Jeff Brock. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? He was one of my boxing students. Good guy, man. Really good guy. Really talented kid. Let's next Tuesday, guys. We're gonna try have Ellie. We're gonna have some more things to talk about. Get your questions ready. Hit us up on YouTube if you have any questions, or on the page if you have any questions, and we'll answer them tonight or whenever we do. James Dominguez, the Joe Louis.
YouTube, share, subscribe.
Yeah, he lost that fight. Yeah, guys, go to YouTube, subscribe, like it, and share it, please. That's great. It helps our show keep running, and it looks good for like the negotiating table.
Thanks, Sean.
Sugar Ray was actually bigger than Hagler. Hopkins didn't have the amateur pedigree. No, but he had a great prison pedigree, didn't he, for fighting? He was a prison champion.
Yep.
What Olympics were you supposed to be in? None of them, Amanda. If I was gonna go, it would have been '96. It would have been '96. Yes. That was the year I went to the trials.
All right. Remember, hit the YouTube up.
It would have been '96.
Subscribe and share.
What Olympics were you supposed to go to?
2000.
2000. Kelly was supposed to be at 2000. That was a fucking tough team.
Yes, indeed.
But hey guys, subscribe, like, and share the show, and
don't fuck around with the like, Joe. It's mainly subscribe and
liking
share.
It's good too, isn't it? Is liking good? But subscribing is.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe, and it'll tell you when the show comes on, and so that would mean a lot to us. To share the show, we love it. And thank you, Kevin. Next week, we're going to have Ellie Sec back, and maybe we'll have a surprise guest coming on. Like, maybe we'll call Chris Algeria, or we'll call somebody. And just
said Chris.
We'll call somebody.
You all up in that dude's butt.
No, we'll call somebody.
All right.
We'll call anybody. Like, maybe,
Plus.
Maybe Rudy.
You just had Rudy.
Maybe we'll call Roger.
You just had Roger.
Yeah, but so what?
I liked him. I mean, we call. Well, you know what? Roger's always great to have one because he talks to us as a buddy.
Yeah. So does Rudy.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Hey, we're like the other shows. We have the same guest every week. Hey.
Next week we got a special guest for you, Rudy Hernandez.
Did you have last week? Yeah, we have him again. Hit the bell icon. That's what I was going to say, Kevin, but I didn't know what that thing was called.
Hey, yo, Mick, quit ringing that bell.
No, you know that bell icon? I didn't know what it was called.
What's that for?
I thought it lets you know the show's coming on. But I thought I was going to call it that ringy thing, but I didn't want to sound even more dumber than I really am. I'm like, hey, hit that ringy thing on the fucking YouTube, you fucking...
So what?
Yeah.
I mean,
it lets you know the show's on. Like, when the show comes on, it goes...
Oh, so does it like put it out there to other people?
No, it tells you that the show's on. Like, people watching.
Oh, yeah, people are watching.
It lets us know that the show's coming on so they don't forget.
Okay. Pretty gay.
It's not gay. Thank you, Delilah. Subscribe, like, and share. And send pictures of your boobies, Delilah, to me and Kelly. Care of the punchline. Kelly didn't say that. I did.
Thank you.
Call Oscar and ask him how he was on that roller coaster during the Lomo fight. How he got excited during Lomachenko when he got dropped. Hey, that's his fighter, man. That's what he's supposed to do. You know, he did exactly what he was supposed to do, Scott. Hey, Scott's going to be in Dallas. He stayed at our hotel, too.
Sweet.
Scott and Rebecca.
Sweet.
Rebecca said if we don't show up, she's going to fuck us up.
Why does it say Scott was banned?
Because he was banned. He had to he had to get a new profile.
Oh. Yeah. Join the team.
Oh, yeah. Now that I put
James's team.
Hey, I haven't been banned in a while.
I know you're doing good,
dude. Really? Now that I have this 3 pages,
I want to send messages all the time. I don't even know which one you're getting.
I'm up the one. I got the one with the police academy thing now. It has Bobcat Goldthwait. That's what I've been normally on.
All right. Well, we will see you guys Tuesday.
Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And if you have any questions, hit us up. We'll even after the show, we'll be here to answer them. It's stupid.
You guys rock too. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. And also, thank you for everything for watching.
Subscribe and share.
And like it.
Ring the bell too.
Ring the bell.
Yeah.